Okay, so the lobbies look like they got people on a decent amount of people on for the moment. I still want to warm up a little bit, so rather than do arcade and possibly get stuck fighting Arizona for a million years, I'm just going to turn the AI on in training mode and duel it for like 5 minutes. And we might get to see the Paprika using her super to counter everything after a bit. Wait, how is she still using... She shouldn't have been able to use the pot. She ran out of magic a while ago. That's weird. Training bots being a little more button greedy than the Paprikas normally are. It's interesting. I wonder if the new damage change-up means she's not gonna get aggressive enough on opening herself up to the point where she's gonna learn to use supers against everything. This way I might actually have to just turn the AF so I can do a couple of combos to make sure the fingers are warmed up for that. She is not letting me in, period. I don't know, that converted into a Felspar, but whatever. Alright, good enough, I guess. You thought cardboard was supposed to be an aesthetic thing? No. I can't really think of it. I mean, I guess there's things where you might use that style more for humor, I think. Animation, but in, for video games, I think it's more placeholders than anything. Also, hey Ken. Quite a few people in here tonight. Some I don't even recognize. So We'll wait a little bit to challenge Bubble though. Let's do a few matches with someone else. Hmm. I wonder if that Balderdash was standing in front of me because they wanted to fight, or what? Maybe that's a no? Huh. Okay, let's see if we can find a chest if someone's gonna contest me on it. No? No one wants to fight? Oh, there we go. The training room comes up way too often in random. Well, that that person was definitely playing with Velvet better than, or more strategically than the AI does. As you can see, it was a generally rougher fight since he wasn't just mindlessly spamming the ground ice thing. Okay, maybe we can get trashed by bullets. Excuse me. Alright, so watch carefully. Because, yeah, the mayhem has begun. So even the AI looks weak when it's bubble boots. He's got way more coherent Arizona combos than the AI does with its frame cheats. Ah, not close enough. Oh, I did some damage that round. Unfortunately, because we have a spectator, it's gonna kick us back to the lobby right away. So this is why Bubble Boots is feared. Yeah, the cartoon dust clouds are real nice, real nice touch. My favorite is, unfortunately, you generally can't see it if you're in a match, but if someone is spectating another match, you can see them with a little bucket of popcorn. I think it's probably one of the cutest things in the game. There's also, I guess another thing you don't see if you do it yourself, but if you watch people do training, it spawns a little quadrupedal wooden dummy, and as long as they're in training, their sprite will periodically hit it. Can't believe I messed up that opening. Instead of getting a full combo, I did like 300 damage. Yeah, that fell spark was a mistake. Otherwise, I might have been able to anti-air him. Okay, definitely didn't mean to do that. The launcher there. No, it's supposed to be a sweep. For reference, I've only ever gotten one round of knockout against Bubble Boots' Arizona. That was almost a miracle in its own. Hey, Linkster's around here somewhere. It's not quite a... Well, I guess it'd probably be a disservice to say he's not quite Bubble Boots level. I think he's probably about Bubble Boots level at this point with Paprika. It's frightening. He's glad. Where is he hiding? So I don't think it's possible to clip out bounds in the lobby anymore. Am I just blind? Oh, he's underneath Upward. That's why. I did just walk past him several times because of that. He might not actually be there since he's been sitting there for a while, but we'll see if he responds. Think about... No, declined. I guess he must be on his laptop or something. Thing about the Pixel lobby as is without an AFK flag is you can never quite be sure. I'm kind of guilty of that too, where I'll get distracted and I'll idle in the Pixel lobby for minutes at a time. The cow puns have started. Yeah, that is like, well, it's his Steam icon, so pretty sure it's been that Twilight eating Pocky forever. Oh, the lobby avatar. Yeah. Let's see. AJ and the most Rainbow Dash are fighting. I know Eric doesn't really have a ton of practice, so it wouldn't really be fair to him. So I have a feeling Everett's probably watching whatever Linkster's watching. They're just hanging out beside each other. Well, I guess everyone's activating the dungeons, so why don't we go in there for a bit? Drink the weird green goo. For a rank 1 enemy, it's blocking surprisingly a lot. Is that a chest? That was a chest. So as long as I don't spend any, I can open the dungeon for other people later too. If they want to go in. So you might notice that bar up there, it says almost anxious. Basically every time we... Okay, I guess that predator wasn't mine. Every time we beat up something, it doesn't matter what. It can be normal predator, or it can be the ghost bots, which are a much tougher fight. The counter goes down by 1. Every time it hits 0, it upgrades the threat level, which starts spawning tougher stuff. It's always more health, but I'm not sure how often the AI gets upgraded. And I believe the character ghosts can't spawn until at least the 3rd threat level. And the bear, I think, doesn't spawn until the 4th level. And then there's an upper limit where you can keep taking stuff out, but it just resets the kill counter instead of upgrading to a new tier because they run out of tiers. Yeah, the random mobs aren't limited to those predators, but you can always tell if it's not going to be a predator because you'll see, like with Tien there, it was actually her shadow. Oh, it looks like she's back for rematch. I don't know why that was a teleport. I didn't get down that much. That was a pretty bad fight. That's a high cost one. That's going to be cosmetic. The lower cost ones, and those are all salt costs. The lower cost ones are generally apples, which restore health. I guess we'll fight the paprika bot. Oh, no, the shadow, unfortunately at the moment, I don't know if they have any plans to change it. The representation for all predators is always a wolf. So you never know what predator you're gonna get out of it, but you just know for sure that if you're gonna fight an AI bot. Or like a character bot. Snake horse. Well, I mean, Tien does have that ground crawl. I am not gonna fight an Oleander. I'm opposing Oleander at this much health. Apparently the game's gonna force me to anyway. Great. Okay. That kid got a lot rougher than I did. Oh yeah, I'm picking up chests to spawn things, so... when I'm really desperate, I can just go grab a chest. Really need health. Yeah, it's just me and Bubble. Hope Bubble takes something out so I can spawn more apple chests. Because the chest spawns change for every threat level adjustment. So anything that was there will despawn, and then it'll plant new stuff. Uh-oh. Again, if I... oh, it's another Oleander. Yeah. Oh, I mean, that kind of inevitably happens unless you can get a good stock of food. Because even if, like, even being relatively used to fighting the boss, I still tend to take stray damage. And that adds up quite a bit over time, especially with the way first hits have changed in the last patch. Let's see if I can get beat up by someone who's... I think he's pretty good at pawn. That icon. No, I did not commit animal abuse there. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, the dog copter. They're really annoying because they're invincible until they actually go to attack. Yeah. Yeah, you actually took a round. I did that trap way too early. I mean, it got me a few extra hits, but it was supposed to cause him problems on wake up instead of hitting him immediately. Yeah, getting chipped to death was pretty much inevitable there.
Look at all these sexy people.
Definitely getting super faked out here. Yeah, in general, whenever someone's playing Pog, you're gonna hear dogs getting beaten up.
Edward, I could not like.
Lost half the combo
I
because I
want to say
dropped
the word
that.
betray. That's not the word. It's like the opposite. There we go. Avenge. That's the word I was looking for. I could not avenge you.
I had to. That was my second match of the whole day. So. Also, my arms are like jelly right now because Osu.
You're playing Osu?
I do play Osu to Mania.
Is that the one where you click, or is it the one where it's like ridiculous amounts
like
of...
Step Mania or Guitar Hero. Where notes come from the top and you have to hit them on the bottom.
So, okay, you play the one that Ghost used to play.
Yeah, but I play it with an unsensical amount of notes. And yeah.
And basically, if he got in at all, I had so little health that he would have killed me. No one's on a call with me. It's the lobby chat. It's a little bit weird, but the lobby chat bleeds over into any match. So, wow, super juggled there, but I guess that's Palm's thing. So we got to hear Everett, the guy who's been kind of hanging out by the campfire, and someone who constantly changes his name, so I can never be sure what to call him. But got to hear them talking in the was presumably the lobby for a bit there. I'll admit, I was kind of just spamming there, hoping I could get enough damage in to force a third round. But now I'm going into a 3-meter disadvantage, so this may end very badly for me. Especially at that, but it's blow my lead like immediately. I think at this point he could just summon the dog attack until it chips me down. Not that one, I mean the super. He probably has enough. I did not expect that to land. I was just trying to suppress him and prevent him from dog spamming me. Because I was kind of expecting him to just use his super 3 times in a row, which probably would have actually chipped me to death.
so I am spamming the stream. Hello, stream.
Not sure if that was supposed to be directed at us and you guys. I guess if he's listening in here, we'll probably get a response from him in the lobby chat quickly enough. So I know I'm not the only one who streams this, and...
Yes.
Oh, it is you? Okay, cool. I guess I got my voices wrong. That's a little embarrassing. And dead. Hey, Ishi. Yeah, the AI is really bad at using Palm and Velvet. Because for Palm especially, the AI never summons her dogs, which is losing like 2/3 of her kit. It also doesn't do the insane corner shenanigans that all the good Palm players do. That was supposed to be a false break. Yeah. I frame canceled my own third hit on that combo because I was just a little too low to the ground. So that completely messed up that combo. That would ship me to death, so I was trying to do a teleport, but I left it too long. I like that was the same time hit, but only because the dog came in, so I basically got wrecked. That was supposed to be a forward jump, for whatever reason I jumped in place, so... Turned an opportunity into a whiff. Yeah, it's kind of weird that it buries itself into the air. I'm not sure what else I could do for just spawning in the air. Oh, I guess I made a good effort there. The music just cut out. Actually got me first there, because that was basically anti-airing. I'm really surprised that didn't kill me. Yeah, I got baited on that bush fuck. Or would be bush fuck. That was a pretty bad trade. I did like 150 damage to take 600. Actually, more like 1,000. I know, right, Everett? It's so high pitched that only Palm's dogs can hear it. We're not exclusionary like that. That wasn't supposed to be a trap input, but apparently I did it. Confession, I didn't really have a strategy there other than shoot fell sparks and flail around. The big dogs don't tend to freak me out a little bit. Even though they've had their damage nerfed, I think. Can't do killed by one of the big dogs. Otherwise, I might have done a little more damage before dying there. Hey, just because we're being inclusionary of the dogs, don't, you know, knock the training room music. It's actually a pretty pumping track if you happen to be a canine. That's a few pixels short there. Dingle dingle. Ah. Well, I'd be able to confirm that hit. I might actually be able to turn that around. I like how I had like 3 combo opportunities there and I dropped all of them. Yeah, I think you can get one big dog from the level 2 super, which is like, I think that's the mama. And otherwise, the one that takes, I think it's 3 meter from her magic, causes the big dog, or like the dad dog. At the moment, because they're cardboard, I don't think there's a distinction at all, but hopefully there'll be a better way to tell once we get once we get that uncardboarded. Oh, there is a distinction in the cardboard? Maybe I just haven't fought Palm enough to actually be able to tell then. Okay. Well, maybe it's just because I'm too busy flailing around to notice the differences. That's not what I wanted to do. That was supposed to be a regular feldspar. Sometimes I just fat finger 2 buttons, and that happens. That is true, staying in the heat of the battle is a lot easier when you're a spectator. So that's probably another thing is I haven't had a chance to spectate fights again with palms and them. I'm just getting destroyed now. They're such a rare breed. Probably only done in rareness by outlets. Yeah, you actually deliberately use the throw for once. You might have a lot of playing to do if you want to get all 6 figured out, Yoshi. Not sure why pushblock didn't work there. Yeah, fundamentals do remain the same to an extent. Actually, it's kind of scary I suppose part of it is that Bubble Boots is just a crazy good player in general. That it's seems like since he's had so much experience fighting everyone, that he can just make almost anything work, even if he doesn't have a super complex combos down for a given character. I mean, that's true to an extent, but, like, even the best player can't always win neutral, so it's enough that he can make moderate combos work against people who have fairly complex combos. So even when he needs a couple more touches, he tends to get the touches more often, even if he still gets speed here and there. Of course, this only matters for anyone who's not Arizona, because if he's playing Arizona, then he's a unstoppable juggernaut. Yeah, Oleander and Arizona are probably kind of closer to traditional fighter characters, even though they do have some crazy stuff going on, like Oleander's traps and teleports, and Arizona's whole rope stomp mechanics. And if you're into the button mashing thing, you can kind of make Tian work with it for the early casual play, but at the higher levels, some of the stuff I've seen people do with it, pretty sure you'll never get that button mashing. Alright, see you in a minute, man. I guess for a comparison, some of the weird, crazy combos I've done just desperately trying to throw out a lot of hits during max juggle decay with Oleander. Some of those have been button mashed. That doesn't sound good. Stomach pains are never cool. Things have thinned down a little bit. Well, I guess while he's going to deal with stomach problems, I'm gonna go refill my water, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Damn it, Firefox, stop bothering me. Looks like we've lost Linkster on his gun too. Although I guess he was just watching videos, so. Let's see. We have 67 salt. I guess while we're waiting, we can go keep our fingers warm against well, whatever is around at 16 salt. That was an accidental dodge, as beautiful as it was. That was weird. There we go. started getting the approaching enemy music, and then it just cut out randomly for no reason. Like, it's not like I got a chest or anything. Hey, Asuna. She's tugging on my controller cord. Well, I guess more lying on it than anything. Yeah, the interesting thing about the mines is it makes you, whatever character you're playing, it gives you the, I think it's the first alternate skin. And it's for every character, it's not just Oleander. So that they can give the basic skin to the shadow bots. Which is a little weird, but eh. Oh, it's a bear. I'm pretty much dead. Yep. Unfortunately, those 2 times where I maybe could have gotten in, it started blocking before I could get rid of its armor. So, by the time I knocked its armor off, it was blocking. Yeah, looks like... I guess AJ came back and started playing Bubble. I'll come back in it. Guess I have enough salt I can buy back if we're... We haven't gotten quite high enough for the cost to be prohibitive. So I guess that's one thing I haven't really addressed too much when I've done the salt mines, is you can actually buy back into it if you have enough salt. Although, it resets if everyone gets knocked out, so the buyback's only really useful if there's multiple people running it. Making cheesy bread and taco meat? I don't know, that sounds like it could make a makeshift sub sandwich of a sort. I'm not sure if there are sprite additions in the last patch. There might have been a little bit of decardboarding, but the big decardboarding came in the 2 patches before that. such an easy setup too. We're apparently thoroughly terrified. I think the next tier after this is Oh God, Make It Stop, and then the one after that is just a whole bunch of A's. Speaking of Oh God, Make It Stop, the bears, man, the bears. And I think actually if this counts at all, the palette swaps, a bunch of them were, I guess, re-added because they had to do something with Paprika. I can't remember what. There was something about changing the way that they do her palette distribution. So it required them to take her offline for a bit in terms of, I think all but 2 of her palettes. So there have been some additions and re-additions in that respect. Aha! My magic spell spark eats some of your spit. Oh yeah, the lark skin was added, or palette was added. Apparently that's just a dead end. Yeah, I figured out my mega strategy of just 2B it whenever it tries to fly overhead. I don't know how that whiffed. You just want the game to come out. You're definitely not the first person to express that sentiment. There's quite a few people who seem to be eagerly awaiting it. Yay, I got an accessory arrow right now. That's why I kinda don't check the chest too much. Even though I really want to get those googly eyes again. Because that's why I was using it in place of the mustache the first time the accessory is released, but things are periodically reset, so fortunately I lost my googly eyes. Yes, Oleander with the googly eyes is pretty amazing. Most of the characters look pretty good with it, though. Oh, that's for all hat chests. Oh hey, we're into Oh God, Make It Stop. Uh-oh, it's a velvet. Well, I guess the AI is not as good in there. Like, she was actually hilariously enough more brutal for a while. Then they changed something that made her start behaving differently, so she wasn't as impenetrable. But it also kind of killed a lot of other things she did. Although at least this version of her doesn't seem to be spamming Shatter. So otherwise I get a lot of free combos on her, just jumping around. Yes. Well, not only reindeer, but smug reindeer. Oh, this is gonna be embarrassing. Let's cook her. Still not. That's something I'd really like to see. But we were able to build enough meter there, so got away with it. This is where the healing costs are super prohibitive too. There's definitely no way I'm going to be able to buy back now. I might not even be able to heal. So this life bar is probably as much as I've got for trying to take down 5 enemies and show you guys well, that's one. Is anyone else in here knocking out? No, that's probably no at this point. Oh god, no. Not fighting AI Arizona. not after the way she behaves in the arcade. Screw that. Instead, we'll just take an easy win from the snake. Yeah, Arizona, oh god, no. For sure. Hey, we got 3 people on here now. No, go away, Arizona. Lucky I didn't get punished on that. This is where it begins and it takes off most of my life. Through chain throwing. Yep. We were at 1, too. Well, the other 2 can champion our cause. Yeah, the cat's really bad because it has that jump grab beats a lot of things in terms of frame priority, and it has a insanely deceptive hitbox. Which is why I always consider it the true boss of that endurance run at the end of arcade mode. Because it can just decide that it never wants to take damage and then chain throw me into the corner and continue throwing me forever. The bear is mostly difficult just because by the time I get to it, I usually have maybe 25% life on average. So it's basically play it perfectly or die, because one of the throws or one of the charges is enough to do at least 24% of my life. So if it catches me with a straight hit into one of those, then I'm just dead. Oh, did we start any around here? I guess we can now. I actually prefer to play this mode a lot more than the regular arcade, but unfortunately it's kind of gated. Because I have to go on and either someone has to open it up or I have to collect the 3 salt myself, and if the server's not busy at the time, and we don't have anybody in there, then the salt doesn't spawn at all. You made a taco salad sandwich? Well, that sounds pretty good. Okay, damage changes make things weird, because I just one-shot that snake. Okay, I should do that aggressive opening more often against it. What? Yeah, I stopped grabbing me out of jabs. Seriously. The snake actually used to consistently spit right at the start of the match, which is why I have an aggressive strat for it, which is, as you saw there, is pretty much what I did is jump over the spit just before it would block me out, and then lay into it. Except in that case, I just one-shot it instead of comboing it. A lot of free salt chests spawned with this tier. Oops. Because I walked out on it. I wasn't supposed to be asleep, I was supposed to be a Fellspark. So I just lost health for no reason. Yeah. Shouldn't have opened like that. Now I can't do the jumping on it anymore. Yay. Wow, how did that not hit her? I guess that's one of those cases where the sprites connect, but the hurtbox didn't connect with the hitbox. Bah. Well, that's a ton of life to do that. I have a sliver of life left. Next thing to look at me is gonna kill me. White unicorn needs food indeed. Well, I decided to just eat that one in the face. I mean, it still would have died anyway, because I was about to blast it with my magic Fellspark. But it pretty much gave me an easy kill. I like how it was clipping into the trap, but it never actually had to deal with the hurt blocks. Is there anyone else in here with me? I guess. Wow. Guess people got bored. There we go. Sometimes it's a little weird to actually get the transition to register. It's not always just move into the box. Sometimes you have to go left or right. Or in that case, like diagonal right. And Smite's so good, I should try to actually reincorporate it into some of my starters. I guess what the lobby is AJ and Bubble are probably still fighting. So they'll probably end up being, once we get knocked out, we may end up, that may end up being it for what we can do for the night. Of course, there's always the possibility of more people coming back in, so we'll see what happens. That might actually be one that I haven't picked up before. Red top that might look cute on a lantern. Yeah, possibly. There's that whole blocking wall of doing the throw thing again. That was gross. Yeah, they're definitely still fighting. Okay, well, get a few more minutes. I'm gonna go refill my water again. And then, so I'll come back and make a decision after that. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. No one's joined. Excuse me, no one's joined. Well, let's have a quick look at that top hat. It was this one. Yeah, it was this one. I guess it matches with the red they used for her highlights on her hair. And that's supposed to be more of a pink, but I guess they decided to go with red for the lobby. Oh well, I guess this is probably to be kind of expected since a lot of people who play on the lobby here are East Coast, and most people have to work tomorrow. Since I'm Canadian, I in theory have the day off because it's Thanksgiving, but I'm on call, so I do and I don't. Oh yeah, I guess another thing. This actually used to be really obnoxious before, just because the radius was so large, but now that they've shortened it down, it's actually kind of cute. With the ball of violence here, as you get a little bit closer, you can start to hear sounds, and the screen starts to shake. You get right on top of it. Thanks, Invid. It's not quite Thanksgiving yet, though. So that's a neat little attention to detail there. Alright, I guess, should probably straw poll for next game. I was thinking of going right into Red Alert 3, but we should probably give Time Crisis a chance too here. Alright, let's see what you guys want. Yes, gasp. No third option to cause a three-way tie. You know what this means? Tie. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I guess last time we had both tie after the third option barely got a consideration, so it's probably not even really going to be different from the last straw poll. Not tooth and tail. Alright, good night, cat. Thanks for watching. Have a good sleep. No, ham is in meat, but not, as an overacting. Yeah, generally, there's not really much that I do with the stream that would involve ham. Maybe if I started streaming Quick Serve Delicious or something like that. You'd have been both. I should have guessed. You know, one thing I wish that was a little more dynamic here, but I don't know if the limitations of the engine allow them to do it, is being able to do drop in and out spectate. So that you, because currently with the system, you have to queue to spectate someone. And then it'll pull you in during when their next match begins. But then it only spectates for one match and it kicks you all back to the lobby. It'd be kind of nice if we could keep playing kind of like, well, I guess both times when I was fighting for longer, like chain matches with people, and being able to have people joining to spectate at the beginning of one of those matches, and then drop out at the end of the match, I guess. So being able to jump in and out during the chains